I started crying, like me and my pregnant self. I started crying. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Funky Mommy, a mother of one very handsome, cute, lovable, adorable, handsome boy. Thank you guys for showing me so much love. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It's free. Turn on your notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first one to get it on your phone, and just tap and then you watch. So guys, last video I told you about my pregnancy journey that was so smooth, we thank God. And today I'll share with you about my labor or my delivery story. So I was past 40 weeks. My baby was still not coming, and at the hospital that we booked for delivery, it covered NHIF. So if you have a card, it's okay for moms. If you have a card or an insurance cover, it's okay, you can use it. Actually, it saves you a lot. For NHIF, actually it has helped us twice now with the baby, twice delivery, and another story that I will tell you about, guys. So just pay for NHIF cover, and you know, it will help you at some point. So guys, I'm at 40 weeks and now my baby was not coming. So I was so patient with my baby. I knew he was okay because during the whole journey he didn't give me any difficulties. So I had no reason to worry or get shocked or worry about his arrival or something. But the people around me were something else, because the daddy, my mom-in-law, may her soul rest in peace, she was so good, my sister-in-law, all of them were so anxious. So on 20th I was supposed to go to the hospital. It was my last checkup, not really my last checkup, but see how the baby is going, since he was past due date. We were almost at 41. Actually, I think we were at 41. They were so impatient, and they, on around 20th November, they wanted to take me to the hospital, but I was like, what, just give him a week and let's see if he's ready to come out yet. And a week passed. My baby was not, my baby was not in a hurry to come out. He was comfortable, no worry. So after a week, we went to visit my mom-in-law, who dressed up, and my sister-in-law dressed up too. And they were like, what, you promised us after a week you would go to the hospital. So what we do, just take your bags and let's just go. You never know what happens. And my delivery hospital was at Ruiru, and where I live, it's far. You pass many counties. So who am I? I'm like, okay, let's go. But if the doctor says there's no need of anything, you know what, we come back and we wait for the baby. How we went to the hospital. We met the doctor. She was a she. The doctor was like, you see, what we have to do now, we have to admit you and induce you labor. Me and my pregnant self, emotions ran. I'm like, you guys, I'm okay. The baby doesn't want to come yet. Just let's go home. He will come when he feels like, he's like, what? The baby will get tired. The baby is getting tired. So let's not keep him, there any longer. I started crying, like me and my pregnant self. I started crying. I'm like, you guys, I'm not sick. I hate hospitals. Why are you forcing me to do this? I started crying. Now the doctor told my mom-in-law, you just go talk to her outside. We went. She's like, what, it will be fine. She was a prayer warrior. It will be fine. We'll be here for you. Anything you need, just do what the doctors tell you to do. Don't, it's good for the baby. He hasn't come yet. He's getting tired. Anything can go wrong. But since we have a doctor and she has advised us the best thing to do is to wait for the baby to, you know, to admit you and induce you. That's what we are going to do. She talked to me for a while, and eventually I agreed to get, you know, admitted. So I got admitted at around 4 p.m. and the nurses there were like, do you have labor pains? I'm like, no. Then why are we admitting you again? They started, you know, arguments, and so she went and asked the senior doctor, and then the doctor told her, you know, the whole thing. And I was left in the hospital eventually. And then before, as I was getting admitted, I could hear women screaming. You know, I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Are they okay? Do they need some kind of help or something? I'm like, oh, let it pass. I was admitted. I'm there bored in the hospital, sitting in the hospital. I'm like, the last time I sat in the hospital bed, I was with my mom, and I was very sick. I was malaria or something to me. So that was such a long time ago. I was in primary, and now I'm all grown, you know. So we decided, okay, I was left. They kept on calling me, and at around they kept on calling me to confirm if I was okay. At around 8 p.m, the doctors, actually I'm the one who told one of the nurses, hey, I was left here to be induced, but no one has given me anything, any form of induction. So you guys is how. So the nurse, one of the nurses came. He gave me a tiny bit of, just a tiny pill. They gave me to put it under my tongue. I'm like, is this what you guys call you know, induction? I'm like, okay. I put it. My food. I was brought food. I ate, slept, woke up in the morning. My family was there. They came at around 10. They arrived at around 10. They are like, hey, Kwani, what's happening? Is the baby here yet? Did the water break? I'm like, no, nothing. I'm so fine. Nothing has happened to me. In fact, I need to go back home right now because nothing is happening here. My baby doesn't want to come out. You guys are keeping me here by force. Let's just go home. I'm like, okay. They were like, me and the daddy were like, you know, if it doesn't come by 4, we will go home and wait for the baby at home. It's like, okay. And at around 11, they gave me another induction pill, just a tiny bit. So my family was there until lunchtime. Then they left at around 2 after visiting us. So at 3, you know, still on their way home, they called me. Is there anything happening? I'm like, no. Before they left, I'm like, you guys, I can feel some pain, like some stomach pains. I don't know, maybe it's the food here that doesn't go well with my stomach. They're like, okay, no problem. Now, when they left at around 3, they're calling me, are you okay? I'm like, you guys, the pain is severe. Should I tell the doctor? I went and told the doctor, hey doctor, hey, I have stomach pains. I don't know what's happening. Oh, you have stomach pains. Oh, that's a good thing. You just go, relax, take walks around the hospital, go up the stairs, down. I'm like, okay, I'll do what you say. At around 5, my people, pain. Labor pain started. And so the nurse that came in for the evening shift told me, you know what, let's, you know, since the water isn't popping, water breaks, yeah, let's go and pop it up so that it will fasten the process of delivery. I walked with her in the room. She popped out the water. It was warm. It was so warm. Labor pains continued. She tried to measure my dilation, and it was, I think, at first it was 2, and then 5, and then the baby came. That time, let me tell you guys, I lost track of time. At around 6, 7, I remember calling the daddy, and I'm telling him, you know what, me, the pains, I can't bear it, so I'm signing in for a CS. And so from the other side, you know, they put on speaker and on loudspeaker, and they were all listening. And he was like, hello, what are you saying? He had gibberish, nothing. He had totally nothing. I had me tell him, you know what, I'm signing in for a CS. I cannot do this anymore. It was painful, you guys. But once the baby popped out, that was it. Actually, the rest of the, you know, process, I was, you know, cooling stories with the nurses. We were telling stories with the nurses. And so my baby came. He was 3.8 kgs, a boy, healthy, a big baby. Actually, I had the way my pregnancy was too small. My belly, my ball, belly, it was too small. Actually, people thought he was around 7 months, 6 months, because he was not that big. But when he popped out, everyone was like, huh? 3 kgs? But we thank God we had a delivery story. But you guys, I have to tell you something, since this is a young mom and first time moms. So when I was getting admitted, there was a lady that was having, you know, the labor pains. She was in college, she was in university. I will not tell you the university, but the boyfriend too was from the same university. Apparently they had not told the parents, but when the labor pain started and it became difficult for the lady, you guys, delivery is not easy. You should thank God for a healthy mom and a healthy baby. The baby didn't come, so they went for the CS. The baby was not like big enough. She had to be put in an incubator, but the mom bled so much that in the middle of the surgery, she had to be, the hospital had to ask for blood from a different hospital because she was bleeding too much. She almost lost her life because when she came into the ward, she was unconscious. She didn't know herself, she didn't know anything. But we thank God, because the following day, by the time the guy told the mom, she was conscious, she knew herself, and she knew, you know, everyone around her. But we thank God for that. That's why I'm saying, you know, young parents, like I really congratulate that young man for taking responsibility. Not like some other men out here that decide, you know what, I still have a life to live, but you forget you have a child that you sired. I lost track of time. I asked the doctor what time I gave birth, but he didn't tell me. Up to date, I don't know. So I don't know if I gave birth at 9, at 10, but my labor pains did not take that long. I think it was around not more than 4 hours, because they seriously started at around 4-5, and then I think I called the dad at around 10. I don't even know. I lost track of time telling you know, my baby is here. But we thank God we delivered safely. And you know, there's a lady that was induced twice, and she had to be induced with that fluid. I don't know what it is. She gave up. She was like, you know what, I'm doing CS. And she was with her mom. She was a young girl. That's why I'm saying there's so many young moms. These things we should not ignore. We should, the guys don't take the responsibility, and later on they come to say, I want to see my baby. Really? You guy, what's changed? And yes, that was my delivery story. I was discharged the following morning, actually, because I was healthy. The baby was healthy, and we were all good. We were ready to go home and breastfeed. Breastfeeding is another story. Bye guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, especially to young moms. I'm hoping to learn from you, and also I hope you learn from me. Bye.